I think the most popular question these days has been, how are you? How are you coping with everything going on? Are you alright? The world has been thrown into confusion and there seems to be a general loss of control. And naturally, when humans feel like they've lost control, they feel stressed. And stress affects mental health. Hi, my name is Lucia, and I'll be bringing you health information that you didn't even realize you needed. Today, I'll be talking about mental health and concentrating on stress. And I'd like to invite you to please watch till the end because I do have an exercise that I would want for us to do together. I think it'll help you relieve your immediate stress needs, I promise. To the topic of the day, to say the last few months have been stressful will be putting it really lightly. Like, people have lost jobs, some have lost loved ones from the virus. The thought of not even being able to see and relate with people that you love like you used to just throws you off balance. Being thrown into working from home situation that you're not used to, parents having to homeschool their kids, kids not understanding why their birthday parties have been canceled. The list goes on. It's chaotic for sure. And even the past week has been crazy with everything going on in the US. Like, I personally found myself shutting down and not being able to, I didn't want to receive calls. I just wanted to be alone. Thankfully, I was able to keep my job, but working from home did really make me feel stressed out. And some days I'll just shut down. It's expected that during a pandemic, everyone, except you're a baby, and then your needs will be very different, but everyone has experienced some form of stress, anxiety, fear, sadness, and even loneliness, right? And chronic mental health disorders like anxiety and depression probably have worsened during this time. Just breathe. Have you ever heard the expression, it's all in your head, or, you're making it up? What people don't realize is, yeah, you're actually making it up in your head. Like, the emotions that we feel are a concoction of chemical messengers called neurotransmitters moving around, sending messages, DMs, to and from the brain and telling us how to feel, how to react, what to feel. It even makes your heart beat faster. You start breathing hard. Everything is happening in your head. So really, what is stress? Stress is the brain's response to something. It could be routine responsibilities like work, an exam, chores, or a sudden tragic event like job loss, a divorce, or an accident, or a breakup even. And then there's the very huge traumatic stress from something major like war, or even a pandemic like this. Now buckle up, let's get ready for the nerdy stuff. Just bear with me, hang in there.
When I want to explain it, my head will be headache me. Yeah.
So this is how stress works in a nutshell. So first of all, the body has to decide if what it's encountering is stressful. To do that, a part of the brain called the amygdala, which is responsible for processing our emotions, is triggered. And then it talks to the prefrontal cortex to determine the extent of a reaction. So once that's determined, it sends a signal to the hypothalamus, which is the command center of the brain. And then that wakes up the pituitary gland, and the gland sends hormones to the adrenal glands on top of the kidneys to initiate the production of cortisol. Now, cortisol is released into the body, and that's when you start to experience the physical reactions. Your heart's racing, you're sweating or breathing heavily. You feel that pit in your stomach, even that nervous poop that you need to do all of a sudden before your big speech. Personally, I have a bad taste in my mouth. I've just licked rusty metal. It's really, really weird. So cortisol is released by the adrenal gland, and it tells the body to either flee or stay and fight. And that's where you hear the famous flight or fright phrase. It maintains the blood sugar in the body and gives you energy to get through the event. So that's when you just feel this rush of energy. That's cortisol working. All of this is normal, really. And after about 2 hours, the cortisol level in the blood will start to gradually drop, and you should go back to normal. So these are the effects of stress on the body. It affects your entire system, right? From your brain to your skin, to your heart, to your joints, to your guts, reproductive system, and immune system. You can take a moment to pause the video so you can read through because I don't want to take anything away from this particular picture. But what I would like to point out is, imagine it increases blood sugar, right? So imagine someone that has diabetes experiencing a lot of stress. That doubles the amount of sugar in their body, coupled with what they're already facing. Yes, this is what stress does to you. Read it. And the next time your doctor tells you that you're stressed out, listen to him or her, because your body is breaking down without you even realizing. That's why it's important to always strive to reduce stress. Let's go over some strategies that can help. Number 1, keep your regular routine. Remember that I said that when human beings feel like they've lost control, they start to feel stressed? Well, maintaining a routine helps you feel like you're still in control and you can feel less stressed. And even kids benefit from this. If you maintain their routine, it reduces anxiety and uncertainty for them. Number 2, shut it all off. Jeez, I had to get off Instagram this past week because I was an emotional wreck. I was crying. Yes, if it triggers you, take some time off. Practice yoga, listen to music, but most importantly, just stepping back from the problem helps you clear your head. Learn what triggers your anxiety and be aware so that you can combat that early. Like, you can face it early and say, no, I'm not gonna let you into my space. Stay at the door. Yes, you're not welcome. Number 3, eat healthy and well-balanced meals. And yes, sometimes throw in ice cream because you only live once and it's what you love. I love ice cream. I have ice cream at least once a month. Yes, I confessed. Don't judge me. Number 4, limit alcohol and caffeine. So this is what alcohol does. Alcohol increases your cortisol levels on its own without any stressor, right? So imagine that you're under stress, your cortisol level is here, and then you drink alcohol and your cortisol level gets to here, right? And then your body's like, what is this new height? I can achieve that. And then next time when you're stressed out, your cortisol level is here. Yes, that's what alcohol or caffeine would do to you. So whenever you're stressed, the answer is not to drink alcohol, is to do every other thing that will help you relax. Number 5, get enough sleep. Your brain heals when you sleep. I take naps when I'm stressed out. Can't be bothered. Number 6, exercise daily. I don't mean workout, go to gym, carry weight. No, just movement. Walk. You can do 10 squats every now and again. 7, do your best. Celebrate the small wins and be proud of yourself. Perfection isn't real, so try and remember that. Number 8, accept that you can't control everything and put your stress in perspective. Like, is it really that bad? Remember that the amygdala has to go to the prefrontal cortex to ask, how do I react to this? Is it worth a lot of reaction or is it just calm? And it's at that moment that you have control to say, well, I'm not going to react to this as much as I would have, right? And then you can make sure that your body is not releasing that much cortisol in the first place. It starts from that instant when you see the stressor. Now it's different when you see a snake. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm disappeared. I am stressed. I might even faint. I don't know. Number 9, welcome humor. Yes, to Instagram memes, and shout out to all the comedians getting us through this. Number 10, maintain a positive attitude. The mind processes 70,000 thoughts a day, and about 70% of those thoughts are negative. We need to actively think positive thoughts. Number 11, talk to someone. Get social support, talk to friends, tell them how you're feeling and how you feel overwhelmed, and let them know how to help you as well. And most importantly, seek professional help if you think it's getting bad. And to the final tip, just breathe. And if you're still watching, I would like for us to do this final step together, if you don't mind. It's called box breathing, where we would inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds. This is the tip I was referring to in the beginning that will probably, and I'm hoping, would solve your immediate stress problems. So if you're ready, let's do it. Close your eyes and let's inhale for 4 seconds. Deep breath in. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale out. And hold for 4 seconds. Wow. I almost fell asleep. Like, I feel good. I hope you feel good too. And I hope it made you feel better, at least. Just a little, even if it's just a little bit. Remember, we're celebrating the small wins, right? Anyways, remember to not stigmatize people who have recovered from the disease or people with any disease at all, really. Like, let's remember to be kind to others. But most importantly, during this time, be kind to yourselves. You're doing a great job just living through this mess. And we're all in this together, I promise you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Please remember to subscribe and like, and put a comment below. Tell me how you're dealing with your stress. How are you coping with stress? Do you even feel stressed out? And was this exercise good for you? All right, thank you very much. Love and light, and I pray that your hearts will be filled with peace, love, and healing in the next weeks to come, and months and years. Amen. Bye.